Hey everybody, this is Matthew Boyle from languagecardgames.com, where we believe if you can play cards, you can learn languages. And in today's video, I hope what we're about to do will be the start of a grand new tradition where I share some of the wonderful comments I've received and some of the emails that I've shot back and forth with the Cardlangers. And these are the people who really love what we're doing and enjoy using our games to improve their target languages. And if you want to join us, if you want to be one of them, then please like and subscribe to this video so you can easily find your way back. Let's get into this. The first person I want to share with you part of his email. This is from Leon in the USA. And he writes, I was beyond excited when I found your website while doing a Google search for a related language topic. It's good to know that I'm appearing on the Google searches like that. You know, it's always a struggle with their algorithms for me. To be found is great. He says, I regularly attend language exchanges and language meetups in my region of the USA, North Central Florida. This part was really exciting for me because I have family also in Florida. And stay tuned to my next video on this channel because I'm going to share some of the language exchange groups that he shared to me. He continues on. As a regular attendee of these types of language meetings, I can truly appreciate what you are doing with creating these card games specifically for learning languages. I bought Language Guardians and was truly impressed with it. It is very educational, yet fun, and I love that it can be used for any language. The language bracelet and the personalized handwritten Christmas card that came with LG were an added bonus that I loved. They were just truly awesome. It's so amazing to see passionate people doing creative things in language learning. I will promote your website and products at all the language meetups, exchanges I attend. Send me any updates to your website with new products when they become available. Thank you so much for your encouragement, Leon. You know, this is one of the things that I love so much about running this company and selling these games is to connect with people who really understand what we're doing and love to use these games in mixed groups at language meetups and study sessions, and to encounter somebody so positive and friendly as Leon, that just really makes my day. So, Leon, I wish you all the best with your studies, and I just hope you get a kick out of using the games. I hope they keep you motivated and inspired, and keep in touch. Okay, the next one. This is coming from Selina in Denmark. And she writes, I'm a musician and I've been teaching music for many years, and I've always been interested in using game materials and adapting those materials to use with to fit the child or the student and their abilities. Now I'm teaching children who have reading disabilities. Some suffer from dyslexia, some not. My approach is to teach the child to read by using music, singing the syllables of the word, using rhythms, etc., all with the purpose of breaking down the word and turning the syllables and tone around to give the brain another way of understanding the word. I do use some materials that I've made by myself, but I also use MMG, Music Mind Games, which is developed and created by Michiko at musicmindgames.com. for the purpose of teaching children music by games. Maybe you already know this, and Michiko has developed a lot of games, and I'm sharing with you the link in case you may be interested or curious. It's been my experience that games are a lovely tool as motivation to learn, for myself included, and I have been using flashcards for learning all kinds of subjects for some years now. Until today, it is still the best tool for me. Therefore, I've been searching for other materials, experiences with other materials, and so on, with things like flashcards and the Lightner box. So I really enjoyed getting this message because I am also a teacher, and I've also had experiences with students from different backgrounds, and some of them who have learning disabilities. Hold up, the music has changed and it's something I'm not into. What is going on? I was listening to Bill Evans. This is not right. Let's try something else. Okay. You just learned I'm a stickler when it comes to music. Big fan of Bill Evans. Let me turn it up a little bit. I actually have a note that I've had on my wall for years. Make card games like Bill Evans plays piano. Alright, let's get back to it. So yeah, I've been a teacher as well, and I also know full well the value of using music. I also like to play guitar and piano. Using music to learn and also using games to learn, I really, that resonates with me so deeply, what you said, Selina, and I wish you the best of luck continuing to use what you suggested there, music mind games, and also now language card games, to get better results for you and your students. I hope you have great success with these things in 2020, and welcome aboard. Alright, this next one. This one's a little bit older. This was one of the first in-depth and very enthusiastic emails I received from somebody. It comes from Akasha, who's in the USA, and I never forgot this one. And Akasha, I hope you're doing well, and I want to reconnect with you. It's been a while. Akasha writes, "Your packaging is utterly adorable, and I love everything so very much already. Thank you for creating such a fun way to help people learn. Seeing that these decks exist inspires me greatly to work on the card games I'd kind of pushed to the side. I hadn't considered making something to help someone learn. Maybe once I finish my own language studies, I'll be making fun games as well. I'll be taking these games to university this fall, where I'll be majoring in Romance languages with a minor of Japanese studies, so I'll be sharing a lot with my fellow students and linking to you a lot. I'm hoping by the end of university I'll have French, Italian, Spanish, and Japanese and Chinese rather passable, though hopefully I'll be fully fluent in Japanese. So you can bet I'm keeping an eye on Chinese champions, and I'm excited to see where you take it. Other tongue too. I could totally see you adding more expansions in the fantasy realms and sci-fi as well. I'd love to see something exploring deeper into the realms of magic and mythological creatures, but I'm also the biggest mythology and magic nerd you'll ever meet." So this is perfect. You know, my games found their way into the hands of just the right person. Someone who likes fantasy, magic, mythology, who's learning a lot of languages, who's obviously a gamer. So that's perfect. Thank you so much again for your message, Akasha. One thing I also like about her message is she said, seeing that these decks exist has inspired me so much. And that's something I really take to heart, because some of my favorite artists and musicians are not really well known. And when I discover them and I see how much they've pursued their craft over the years, regardless of how famous they got or how much money they got, when I see some of that stuff, it convinces me that I've got to keep on keeping on with what I'm doing to push my own unique product out there into the world, no matter what anybody thinks, because it gives me joy and it could make a difference even for one person and inspire them to share their talent with the world and pursue what they do best. So thank you again very much, Akasha. And I hope you all enjoyed what I hope will be this start of a new tradition, me sharing some comments and feedback I've received from the cardlangers, which is what they are. People who know that if you can play cards, you can play language. Now I'm messing up my own slogan. If you can play cards, you can learn languages. I'm hoping to be able to share from time to time, maybe 2 or 3 of the most interesting emails that I receive. Alright, but that's it for this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and I'll see you back here next time at Language Card Games. Now, Enjoy 20 seconds or so of Bill Evans.